Haven't had a shutout in a while, just like you said, and it was a perfect opportunity, bounce back game. Uh, we haven't been playing up to the standard that we've set on defense, and we took the challenge that Schwartz set for us, and we played with our hair on fire, and guys really responded, and happy they did to the level in which they did.
How much were you thinking about the shutout, and when did you start thinking about it?
I always think about the shutout. You go into a game thinking, no, they don't have to score. So, I mean, we lived up to that. They don't have to. They don't have to gain an inch. So, if they get it, let's get it. Let's get a TFL to take those off the board. And we made a lot of negative plays, a lot of game-changing plays, all across the board. From the front end to the back end, and couldn't be prouder.
Myles, what do you think of the way the guys on the interior were able to impact this game?
They balled out. I mean, can't even name one of them because all of them had a piece in the pie, especially Dalvin having the majority, and he's been due. He's been working his butt off trying to do more for the team, for the defense, saying he's going to step up, he's going to do his part. It's like, man, it's got to wait for your opportunity. Quarterback chooses who's going to sack him. So once he steps up and he's in your grasp, just make the most of it and make those plays that come to you. And he was stepping up out of pressure from us spinning the edge and winning on the edge, and they were winning their one-on-ones inside. That's what we asked them to do, and they had a hell of a day.
Myles, considering the uncertainty of the last 5 weeks with Deshaun, is there a sense of relief in seeing him go out there and mostly look like himself?
Yeah, I mean, you don't expect the guy to look like Superman, especially come off an injury, like he was. So, him, getting back in the groove of things, getting in the floor of the game, making those, deep passes, putting some on the money, getting out the pocket, just feeling like himself again. That's what we want to see, and he's only going to get better.
When you see that complementary ball with all three phases, now you've got the offense complementing you guys too. Just how exciting is it to go out there and see it all come together like that?
I mean, that's what we preach and practice every day. Playing as a singular unit, everybody being in that flow state, and it all came together. Couldn't ask for a better outcome.
Myles, with that though, how quickly do you have to really turn the page because you have faced a lot more difficult offense next week?
You give it same amount if you were to lose a game. You give that 48 hours. Give it a day to enjoy it. Give it a day to break it down, and then next you're on to your opponent.
Myles, thoughts on another shot at Lamar and that Ravens offense this next week?
I mean, we're always excited for that challenge, man. Just because they're so talented, they're so high-powered. They have playmakers all over. They want to run the ball, and hell, they got plenty of guys in every area that can. But he also spread the offense out and chuck it down the field. They're very versatile, and that's what makes the challenge so exciting, and makes you want to dominate on defense. And they're looking to do the same thing because they have a powerful defense as well.
Myles, when you say that Jimmy Schwartz, there was a call to action this week, or was that something specifically this week or just in general about you guys playing with action yourself?
Nah, he made it clear we got to get back to ourselves, and that was something he said Wednesday. We got back in the building, and he wasn't happy, and none of us were. He wanted us to get back to what we've been doing, and we knew we had been a little bit off course, and glad to get this one under our belt and get back on the right path.
What do you seen on that play where you wound up with the fumble that Shelby cost?
Sure, I went in my rush, and I'm thinking I'm getting a strip sack, and then I see big old 93 slide through and hit the arm. The ball comes out, and I'm like, well, if I don't get the sack, I might as well take it to the house. Scoop the ball up the air, and all of a sudden my feet are in the air because Obo's tackling me because he thinks I'm a Cardinal. So, I'm just glad to get the ball and be a part of a hell of a play that Shelby created.
How nice was it to see that all the dogs got to eat today, and just so many guys contributed to this victory?
That's what it's all about. It's not a one-man show. It's not just the edge guys or just the guys who were premier, came from free agency. Everyone had a hand in it, whether they've been on Cleveland for a while or they came from somewhere else. Guys stepped up across the board. Taki getting shine, Denzel making plays. All those guys who didn't get targeted, but still keeping their man off the stat sheet. You want to see team ball like that where everyone feels like they made a difference, and that's how you continue to build camaraderie and you build a winning standard.
Myles, one more. What's the feeling like when Corey pins the team back inside the 5, down at the 1? When you're going out there as a defense, what's that feeling like?
I mean, that's huge. It's almost like he made a score and play himself. Putting defense inside the 5 and allowing us to go hunt, make negative plays, trying to put points on the board ourselves, or keep them backed up so that the offense is in great position. He flips the field and he had a hell of a day, but none greater than what he did today.
Myles, when you see Deshaun play the way that he does, and he just let it rip and absorb hits and run around and improvise and all that kind of stuff. I mean, he's such a baller. Does that fire you guys up to see him out there playing like that?
I mean, he shows no fear. He loves to play the game, and I feel like he's been playing the same way since he was a kid. Now, he doesn't care about being tackled. He doesn't care about going downfield on his shoulder. He's going to do all that because that's who he is. He's just a football player to the fullest. He's not just a quarterback. He wants to make plays no matter what it takes. And he'll risk life and limb, but he wants to win. And everyone has to be about that same mindset. Not when he goes out there and does things like that, it inspires and motivates us to do the same thing.
All good.
Put into words just how great it felt to just go through everything that you've been through in the last 5 weeks, and then to kind of put it all together and just go out there and have that kind of game that you had today?
No, it feels good. I mean, this is what I've been preparing and training very, very hard to get back to, is just to get out there and play free and be able to be very close to myself, and just go out there and compete and have fun with my teammates, and that's what today brought.
How do you feel coming out of it, and did you need to take a couple of those hits to feel like you were back to being healthy and good to go?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of football. So, I didn't want to go out there and like I said before, just play handicap or, hold myself, to a disadvantage because, of an injury that I had before. So, came out healthy. I feel good, and we just got to keep going and striving each and every day.
You said very, very close to myself. Why not all the way? What's missing?
I'm not 100%. I just came from an injury, so yeah, I just miss whatever I was, 19 for 30. So I miss a couple throws that I won't, that I know I can make, and yeah, we just got to keep striving, and I'm striving to get better each and every opportunity that I get.
Amari said he thought you were back on that first throw to him. When did you feel like you were at least back, as in terms of within the context of the day?
Probably Monday or Tuesday.
You took off on that third down run, 13 yards, and you single first down. Did you know then that you're going to be able to run the ball like you have in the past?
No, I mean, I knew I was going to be able to have opportunities to use my feet and run the ball. But if I don't have to, a couple of times I just toss it to Jerome and let him run it. So it's best for them to be able to get the ball in their hands and make plays. That's what their skill positions are for. So instead of me taking off, I just give it to them, and then whenever I need to, I can do that too.
How much confidence did you get when you let it rip on that 59-yarder to Amari, and your arm held up and it went where it was supposed to? What kind of a confidence boost was that for you?
It wasn't really a confidence boost. I already knew I can do that. So, like I said before, I've been preparing, and for the last 6 weeks to come out here and try to perform as best I can. And, that's how it was. I just stayed the course, block out the noise. And I know my body, and I know the training staff and the medical protocols that we went through to get back to this stage.
Kevin said you and Amari drew up that last long one in the dirt. So what went into that discussion and the decision to go attack with that play?
Yeah, we just saw a look. That was their kind of pressure of the day, or kind of look of the day on third down. Let's try to double two. And they've been doing it all game. And, we had a couple opportunities that I missed. Marquise down the middle one time. I think another time where I flipped it, flipped the protection. They bluffed out. And then the second time they brought it, I didn't get to flip it because the clock was going. So, we kind of knew that they were going to, that was their flavor of the day. And if we saw that same look, let's match protect and let's see if we get a shot, just throw off the safety. So, we just kind of drew it up on the sideline and it worked.
Obviously, that's a slant touchdown to Amari. Didn't exactly go the way you drew it up. But just what's going through your mind when you see it get deflected like that, and it seemed like hung up in the air forever, but Amari was able to come down with it?
Either make it, hit the ground, or two get it, and two got it. So, it kind of worked out in our favor, today. So it was awesome.
In the euphoria of this victory and you coming back and everything, you guys may have lost Jed for a long period of time. I'm not sure, maybe even this season. So can you just address the possibility of losing maybe your left tackle for a long period of time?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, injuries is of course, it's part of the game, but you never want any injuries like that. And, I'm praying for Jed, and, we all told him that we're right here supporting him. He's going to get through. I'm not sure what the injury is, but we'll find out tomorrow. But, we're going to be right there supporting him. And, whenever you get the opportunity to come back and get back on that field, I know he's going to be ready to go. So it was just one of those plays where he got rolled up on, and, it was just a crazy injury.
You mentioned you're not 100% yet, but do you feel like you've been able to, are you past this now in terms of an injury for the rest of the year, or are you still concerned that one hit could start this all over again?
No, I mean, that's part, like I said before, it's part of football. One play can be a changing injury. So, like I said, when I step on the field, I'm not worried about that. I'm going out there and try to be the best I can be, and try to make every throw, and try to make sure that I go out there and have positivity for that energy for the offense. So I'm not thinking about a hit or anything like that. I'm just going out there trying to execute the play.
Is it nice to get this one under your belt and have a nice game and let it rip a couple of times, take some of those hits before you have to face Baltimore this coming week?
No, our main focus was Arizona. We wasn't thinking about Baltimore. So, we was focused on Arizona. We were going to celebrate this win, and then whenever we get back in the facility, sometime next week, Tuesday, then we'll focus on Baltimore. So every win is a great win in the NFL, regardless of the record, regardless of the team. Every win is hard to do. So, we're going to enjoy this, and then later on this week, once we flip the page, after we watch the tape, focus on Baltimore.
After all the talk about your shoulder, how nice is it as a competitor to get back on the field and put all that behind you for this week?
It's always good. Like I said before, I just didn't listen to the outside noise, because people don't understand what's going on. It's just kind of whatever opinions they want to have, and they're entitled to those opinions. So, for me, it wasn't going to stop me for doing what I'm doing. So I knew when I was going to be ready, and the opportunity came this week, and went out there and played, pretty decent to help the team win.
What did you see out of your defense today?
Heck of a job. I mean, just to get a goose egg in the NFL is tough to do. So, they did a great job, played complimentary football. Special teams did a good job of flipping the field, playing field position. And, it was a complete game. Of course, we left a lot on the field, but it was good to be able to get this W.
I don't know if it was a guy like Kareem. He converted a couple of short yardage situations, scored his 5th touchdown, I think, in like 6 weeks. Just what can you say about what he's able to give you on the ground?
That's Reem. That's what he do. He's a tough running back, very smart, but he's a competitor. He want to do whatever he can. He's going to do the dirty job, for the running backs to get the tough yards, and he has the opportunity to get in the end zone. He's going to make sure you do that. So I like my chances with Kareem, especially on the goal line for sure.
With defense being this good and the offense continuing to start to round into form, what is the ceiling for this team?
There's no ceiling. sky's wide open. So we're gonna go as far as we want to take us, and we gotta just keep stacking it with it days, keep stacking these wins, and focus on that. You know, we don't put a ceiling on ourselves. We don't put any limitations. So, like I said, we focus on what's in Berea in that facility, and we go from there from that locker room.
Did you have to push through a few early passes that didn't go your way and just kind of just stay with it and keep grinding until it started to go better?
I mean, that's every game. You know, some games you start off 10 straight. Some games you start off 5 in a row that's incomplete. You know, that's part of the game. That's part of all that. So you just got to continue to just keep pushing through. It's a long game, 60 minutes, and, you know, things can happen. Things can change fast. So, yeah, you just kind of just keep working through it and then let the game come to you. You can't force it.
Last one drew up. What's it mean to you that Kevin is willing to listen to you guys? You see something out there, you're able to point it out, and he gives you the latitude to go ahead and drop what ended up being a pretty big explosive play.
Yeah, he just trusts us. You know, he trusts what we see because we put the preparation in throughout the week, and that's what we saw. And you know, he wanted to make sure that, you know, he gave me the play and he gave me the opportunity to check it, and that's what I did, and we capitalized on it. So the more times we see that, he trusts our preparation, and we capitalized, then I think more opportunities he's going to let us do that. So it was cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.